Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Travels with Babas. Today we're going to talk about things I wish I'd known before visiting Jamaica, as well as do's and don'ts. Now, Jamaica is one of the most visited tourist destinations with endless waterfalls, amazing resorts and beaches, and great people overall. So, there are many things that visitors are oblivious to, things that are very important to know. So without further ado, let's get right into them. Now, number one is marijuana. The funny thing is, as a visitor or as a tourist, you could get your hands on it with ease. And in most cases, you don't even have to leave the resort. Local vendors will walk right up to you and offer it, but you should be cognizant of the fact that many people seem to think that it's legal. It is not. It's decriminalized. That means you can have up to 2 ounces and no more. So if you choose to have it, if you choose to indulge, please adhere to the maximum of 2 ounces, okay? Second, the hurricane season in Jamaica runs from June 1st to November 30th. Now, the peak months for a hurricane in Jamaica are August and September. Although it did rain a lot when we went, the rain would last for only 1 or 2 hours, so it wasn't that bad. But if you insist on going to Jamaica between those dates, then I would recommend you get travel insurance. That way, if you look at the weather app and you see that it will rain for most days that you'll be there, then you could always change it to a later date, okay? Number 3. Everything is laid back, including schedules. The quicker you realize that this country operates on island time, the better. You should factor extra time for everything that you want to do, from checking in your hotel to going on excursions, and especially for your return to the airport. Now, you don't want to miss your flight, so however long the ride is to get to your airport, factor in double the time and plan accordingly. It's very much a laid-back atmosphere, and you gotta have that mentality. It's the best piece of advice I could give you for Jamaica. They take their time, okay? Now, number 4 is one of the first things we tend to do when traveling to another country is exchange our money at a bank beforehand or go to an exchange currency place at the airport and get the country's currency there. Now, if you have a U.S. currency, if you're an American, then you won't have to do any of that because U.S. dollars are not only accepted pretty much everywhere, but they're rather preferred. Now, we were always quoted in U.S. dollars, and you'll even see most prices listed on signs, on menus, in U.S. currency. For more local places, you could always carry local currency in case they only accept Jamaican dollars. So to wrap up, I would personally have 70% of my money in U.S. funds and 30% of my money in Jamaican dollars, just in case I'm somewhere off the beaten path or if the exchange rate is not favorable, okay?
What agwan?
What they going?
Yeah. Yeah.
What they going?
So you said ya means 2 things.
Means yes and it means here. Come here, come here.
Come
look
here.
here, look here. Yeah man means yes man.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Number 5. Now, transportation is not cheap in Jamaica. Taxis cost quite a bit, especially if you're not staying at a resort where transportation is included from the airport. Luckily, the transportation was included in our all-inclusive resort price, but if that's not the case, that 90-minute or 2-hour drive from the airport to your resort in Montego Bay, Ocho Rios, or Negril can set you back quite a bit. So you definitely need to budget accordingly. Now, if you do decide to rent a car, don't forget that they drive on the left side in Jamaica. Jamaica's a former British colony and they drive on the left. So if you're gonna cross the street when you're walking, make sure you look right. And if I were you, I would just look both ways, all right? So number 6, is Jamaica safe? Most of the violence in Jamaica is really locals among themselves. Crime against visitors is very rare, especially in tourist areas, because quite frankly, it's a huge part of their economy. They try to keep tourist experiences as pleasant as possible, as safe as possible, so you don't have to feel concerned. Now, if you go walking in Montego Bay or Kingston, downtown in the middle of the night by yourself with no group, then that's a whole different story. Just stick to the main road. If you can, be in a group. Don't wear expensive jewelry when walking in town, obviously. Don't wear no bling. When you go into a store to make a purchase, don't take out all your money. Take out exactly what you need to pay for the item, okay? Never walk alone unless, you're a big dude or you got that confidence, okay? Very important. Just be smart, stick to the tourist areas. And if you don't, Be on point. Don't let your guard down. Number 7, don't just stick to the food on your resort or hotel. Now, a lot of times the food on a resort, it won't reflect the true local cuisine. Explore, hit up a jerk shack. Don't be afraid to hit up a jerk shack on the side of the road, as they have some of the best food you could try. Don't limit yourself to jerk chicken. A lot of people, they think Jamaica, they think jerk chicken. But try the oxtail, try the beef patties, the callaloo. Just try it all if you can. You'll do yourself a disservice if you limit yourself to hotel or resort food or the same old thing that you're used to back in the States or Canada, okay? Now, you won't regret trying out the local cuisine. Don't be afraid. That was probably the best part of the trip for me. Rice and peas, kidney beans, stewed chicken, fried plantains. Oh my God. Ask the workers at the hotel for recommendations, a restaurant you could step out to nearby that you could try. Now, I hope this video was helpful and will help you on your next trip to Jamaica. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm out.